Hello Pisces, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I am so happy that you are here with me this week. This is your weekly reading for June 30th to July 6th. So we're going to go ahead and get right into your readings. Now, last week I had a little bit of a mishap. I went and uploaded your June 23rd to the 29th video, but by accident, the video was June 2nd to the 8th. So I don't remember who, there was definitely somebody who watches Pisces that let me know that. So I want to thank you very much for bringing that to my attention so that I was able to correct it. So again, I apologize for that mishap, but you know, human error does happen every once in a while. Pisces, we are going to get right into your reading. Now we'll be discussing your incoming energies. We're going to get your current energies. You know, we're going to get some angel messages. We're really going to put a lot of layers to the reading. But first, let's get your angel number and the message that your angels would like to share with you. And this is going to be the card that we reveal at the end of the reading. We're going to see how it ties the reading together, but most importantly, it is a specific message for someone or maybe for all of you. So let's see. It'll be exciting to see how that presents itself at the end of this reading. All right, we're going to get right into those incoming energies, Pisces. Spirit angels, guides for the beautiful sign Pisces. Let's concentrate on incoming energies. I see one that has already come out there. The yang energy. Oh, maybe this is the week to take some action, Pisces. We'll find out. Let's see if there's anything else that your angels would like to share with you with the incoming energies. All right. It is time for you to take that motivation that you have inside of you and do something with it. The yang energy is a masculine energy. It's a take charge energy. It's not time to be passive. There could be some things in your life that it's time for you to take a stance with. And the yang energy being number one. One is all about new beginnings, and new beginnings cannot be created and we cannot move forward with them if we just sit and let things happen. There's times when we need to go with that type of flow, but this is not that week for you, Pisces. Now, this transformation that's taking place with this sort of masculine energy, with this take charge energy, you know, it's certainly being very assertive. You know, again, when we want something, we're going to go after it. And I think this is the energy that's coming through. And it has a lot to do with your emotions, because the 5 in this, number 5 here with orphaned, you know, this is really feeling a little bit emotionally alone. There may be some emotional transformations that you are going through this week. But what's fantastic about this is that you've recognized that maybe there is some sort of an emotional attachment, or there is something going on emotionally that you realize that you need to change that dynamic. And you know that the way that you are going to be able to make these changes internally, emotionally, mentally, physically, is by taking the action necessary. The answers that you need will come to you, Pisces. You're very intuitive. And if you are seeking help, whether that's help or wisdom from friends or family, you know, I believe there is a supportive energy around you. And sometimes this energy comes from our own sense of belief and our own faith, because I do believe that you are very much protected. And the reason why that protection is coming up, why that message is coming through so clearly for me, is because your angels want you to take action, which means that you are already emotionally and physically prepared for this transformation that's taking place. All right, let's look at your energies at the bottom of the deck. These are your current energies. And like I always say in my readings, you know, if we need to keep clarifying, we will. You know, it's important for us to try and figure out what this message is. And sometimes that takes more cards. Sometimes it doesn't take a lot of cards at all. Time to go. Okay, number 45, this is your current energies. You realize it's time to release something. There is a path that is better for you. And maybe that's what's been making you feel emotionally a little bit out of sorts, is because you know that you have to leave a certain circumstance in your life. And when we realize and we've made that mind up in our head that it's time to go, it's time to experience something new, maybe this relationship, this friendship, this dynamic that's happening around me, it no longer, it's not giving me what I need anymore. It's time for me to release this energy because there is a new path that is ready for you. Now, I love this number 32 being in the here and now. This is really, again, this is really in line with your incoming energies this week being the yang energy. You are currently in a here and now position where you realize the past is the past. I don't know what happens in the future, but I can make a difference today. Today is the day that I can make a difference, and I am living in the here and now, and I'm going to make some important decisions because there's certain part of my life, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's your financial, the way you look at your finances, sometimes it's not even, when we're ready to leave, we might not be physically leaving anything. We might be, we might be spiritually moving to a new plane, a new destination. Maybe there's a new journey that we're embarking on, but it's more of an emotional or spiritual journey. But you're in the here and now right now. It has nothing to do with your past. It has nothing even to do with your future. You're setting the pace, you're setting the strength in your life right now, and you're doing it with a lot of assertiveness. And number 21, you are cleaning up things. And when we clean things up, it allows the transition of that time to go be a little bit more effortless. And I think this is your time. This is going to be a very productive week for you. And you've got the momentum, you've got the energy, you've got the protection, and whatever it is that you have emotionally been trying to maybe sort out, this is the week where you make the difference. All right, Pisces, we're going to get 6 cards. We're going to start with the first 2. We're going to move along to all 6. We're going to talk about them. Then we're going to clarify them. And we'll do some angel messages. All right, spirit angels, guides. For the beautiful sign Pisces, we're really discussing the yang energy along with the orphaned energy. Spirit angels, guides. We've got 1 and 2. Pardon me, I'm sorry, a little bit of a cough there. 9 of Cups. Now, this is a wonderful way to start this week's reading. The 9 of Cups is your emotional fulfillment. It is really, again, it's our wishes and our dreams. Figuring out, first of all, it's figuring out what are my wishes, what are my dreams, what is it that I want to, complete, or what is it that I want out of this life. And once you discover what that is, you're taking the action to bounce out of any emotional blockages that are preventing you from getting what your wishes are. Your wish fulfillment is certainly on the cards this week for you. And this is something that is of course, your wish and your dream is going to be completely personal to each of you. It's going to be different. Some of us, it is, I so want that emotional attachment in my life. I want something that emotionally charges me. Maybe that's love. Maybe that's a partnership. Maybe that's a new friendship or new community group. Maybe it is a new job where maybe you make a difference with the job that you're doing. Whatever it is, it's in alignment with what your wishes are. And you're moving full force ahead here. Full speed ahead. 10 of Wands. Now, when we look at the 10 of Wands, traditionally, we see it as sort of burdens, right? Our life is full of heavy responsibilities. I feel like the weight of the world is on my shoulders. I'm trying to juggle so many things in my life, and it's weighing down my energy. And I'm at a standstill because I don't know what to do. That's kind of like the 10 of Wands. However, being the number 10 in numerology, we know that that's the end of a cycle. So there is a cycle that's coming to an end where you are feeling all of these burdens. I think you're figuring out how to release the burdens because currently you're cleaning things up. You know it's time to go. It's time to leave behind all of responsibilities that are not necessarily your own. We're always going to have responsibilities. But it's how we deal with it. It's how we delegate things in our life. And I think this is you really figuring out through what you truly want in life, because 9 of Cups is figuring out what is it I really truly want, and then what is it that I need to do to bring that to light. And I think this is the week where you figure that out. All right, let's get the second card. Oh, we got one that wanted to anxiously come out there. It fell on the floor, so I'll get that in just a minute. Pardon me, I'm sorry about that. All right. Make sure that the camera didn't go all wonky. There we go. All right, so we've got the Magician card. So see, this is in alignment, Pisces, with the 9 of Cups. You are manifesting your own wishes and dreams. This is a very powerful card, and the universe is giving it to you specifically this week. This Magician, in alignment with the Ace and the Yang energy, is showing that it's time to take action on really bringing to light what it is you want out of this life. The universe is giving you the tools you need. They're saying, listen, Pisces, this is your turn, okay? This is your turn to figure out what it is you want, and then you're going to go after it. And you know what? You're going to see that the results of what you're doing are going to start to transition in your life. You are taking a stance here with this beautiful number 7, the Chariot. This is a major arcana card. This is Cancerian energy. We're in Cancer season. We just went through a new moon on the 25th. So last week we went through that new moon Cancer energy. Great sense of determination with this Chariot card. So you are determined. You are determined to seek a path. You are determined and motivated to put action behind that. And I really feel like intuitively you know exactly what direction. And your intuition really, and your spiritual minded, because you're spiritually minded, you can manifest things for the greater good. All right, Pisces. Last 2 cards, then we're going to clarify. Let's find out Spirit Angels Guides. Beautiful sign, Pisces. One more card, thank you. All right, we've got the Temperance card. Look at all the major arcana cards. Remember, major arcana cards, there's 22 of them in a 78 Rider-Waite tarot deck, a traditional tarot deck. These being the most significant things that are happening in your life this week. The Temperance card is that balancing energy. It's divine timing. It's things bringing peace and harmony in your life. You're manifesting peace and harmony in your life. You're manifesting these transitions in your life because you are emotionally charged. You're feeling, I think you're really feeling your way around things. And because you've been in a position of feeling orphaned, you're even more enlightened about what your heart truly desires because you've already kind of gone through that little bit of suffering. And we all go through it. We all go through lonely periods. We all go through transitions with our emotions, whether it's with love relationships or just personally how we feel. But this is the week that you take action. And when you take action and you truly manifest the things that you want, your wishes and dreams don't become wishes and dreams anymore, but they become part of who you are and what your reality is. And the Temperance is showing the balance of all of that. And then the 3 of Coins is that supportive energy. And I said you're protected, and I said that you're supported. And the angels are trying to reiterate that. You know, there's a lot of support systems around you. You know, you are the one here on the ladder, okay? You are the one here who is climbing up to success. You're the one with the talents. You're the one with the unique skills. And you've got this protective energies, you've got these supportive energies that are there to help you get where you need to be. Because the 3 of Coins is very productive. And honestly, they're already seeing success because they've got that already built up inside of them. And I believe that because of this, you're seeing a lot more balance in your life as well. And by being able to collaborate with people, share your ideas, you know, and get their input, or maybe it is physically they're helping you with something. You know, this also too helps you delegate better. And it helps you to be able to release some of the responsibilities that you've been carrying that aren't always yours solely. All right, we're going to clarify. 9 of Cups, 10 of Wands. Let's find out. 9 of Cups, 10 of Wands for beautiful Pisces. Spirit Angels Guides. Queen of Swords. Well, she's a very direct queen. She's also very wise. She's full of wisdom. She's someone you could go to and get some really clear sound advice, especially if, you know, if she's an air sign, she could be. And again, I'm saying she because it's the queen, but there's no gender with the cards. It's feminine energy, but she's a very direct queen. She doesn't wear her heart on her sleeve, so she says things like they are. Sometimes we need to also take on that sort of part of our personality as well. There's times in life where we need to maybe not look at things so emotionally. Maybe we need to be more direct. And I think the reason why the Queen of Swords is coming up in your reading is because it's time for you to take direct action towards what you truly want out of your life. What your heart is calling out for you, you have to be direct and say, this is what I want. And you need to be direct with your communications. Because when we're direct, we get the answers we need. When we get the answers, we get the clarity. You have the wisdom within you to get all of that. And it's going to release those heavy responsibilities as well. All right. You'll be at least feel like you're freeing up some of your own space. And some of it could be mental space, right? Our minds get filled up with so much that it becomes burdensome, right? The Magician and the Chariot. And you got the beautiful 2 of Cups. This is a partnership, of course. It can be a spiritual partnership. It doesn't always have to include another human. Although it can be our best friend. It can be somebody in our family. It can be the relationship we have with ourselves. It can be somebody that we're in love with. Maybe we're in a marriage or a partnership of some sort there. It could even be an agreement of some sort that you have with someone. For some of you, it really could be love as well. You could be manifesting love into your life. There could be a partnership that you're really, really wanting to fulfill you. Maybe you've been questioning your emotions towards some sort of a relationship. This is the week to take the action. Manifest the things that you want. I think intuitively, you know the direction you want to go. And I think that with the Yang energy and the Chariot energy together, you will be able to move in a direction that feels right. And it could have something to do with a partnership as well. Being direct with your feelings as well. So again, the Queen of Swords may not wear her heart on her sleeve, but she's very direct with her communications, and that could be very important for you right now. You know, especially if you're moving in a new direction. The Temperance and the Three of Coins. You're finding balance with working and collaborating with people in your life. And you got the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is a feeling card as well. It's a dreamy state. You know, I think there's a lot of wonderful options really available to you at this time. I think you're almost feeling like, you're feeling like your heart is opening up to lots of options. It's a little overwhelming sometimes with the Seven of Cups because our emotions are sort of all over the place. And I think the reason your emotions are all over the place is because you're figuring out how to deal with whatever these emotions that you've been going through. And I think that you're actually getting clarity on what you truly want in your life. So then it becomes a little overwhelming. It's time to prioritize your feelings, prioritize your thoughts, because I believe that this Seven of Cups is going to require you to make some wise decisions. And when we need to make wise decisions, I think this is why the Queen of Swords is here as well. She produces wisdom. So whether that wisdom is coming from you or whether you're outsourcing it with somebody in your life, there could be a Libra, a Gemini, an Aquarius that's maybe part of your life. Maybe it's part of a partnership. And maybe you're going through a lot of different scenarios in your mind right now with the Seven of Cups as to where this relationship or where this partnership is going to move forward with. All right, we're going to get an angel message for you. So we're going to get a little bit of insight here for you, Pisces. Find out what that angel message is. Spirit angels, guides. Special message for Pisces. We've got one. Is there anything else you'd like to share with this beautiful sign for the week? It's just the one. All right. So interesting. It says, heal the past and fix tomorrow. And I find this kind of interesting. So, because what the angels are saying, hey, remember in the current energies you have the here and now. And in the here and now, we have the past and we have the future. And then we have you here with the doors open, right? Right in the present moment. Some healing from the past will help with the orphaned energy. And because you're able to heal that and you're doing it right now in the here and now, you're not waiting, you're going to fix tomorrow. And that's what the angel message is right now. There's a lot of things you're cleaning up right now. And by cleaning up, you're healing that past. And that just opens up so much more opportunity for you as you move forward, you know, even this week. You know, I think you'll start to see slowly but surely that things are starting to align. Because the Temperance is working in alignment. You know, they have this formulation that they're creating a formulation to bring that balance and peace in their life. That's what you're doing. And it all is in alignment with what you manifest, what your intentions are, how you set them, how you stay positive with your intentions. Very important to do so. It unlocks your wishes and your dreams. Beautiful energy. All right, we're going to get one more special message. This is just a special message that the angels would like to share with you, Pisces, and then we're going to get that angel number. Find out what the angel number and message is. That's too many. These tend to get a little stuck sometimes. But the right one will come out. It will. There it is. Sometimes I have to have patience. All right, Pisces. It says, allow your imagination to drift beyond the horizon. Beyond time, there is a world of dreams without limits, full of magical ideas, a world just waiting for you. But this far away world is not so far. It is inside your heart, and all it takes to get there is a dream. Well, look at the synchronicity of how your first card when we did the tarot was the 9 of Cups. And that's all about your dreams, right? The dreams, fulfilling those dreams. And then your angels are reiterating it with the special message that is specifically for you this week. All right, Pisces, we're going to get your angel number now. Let's see what that angel number is. See how it kind of works everything together. And you got number 2020, compassion, right? Having compassion. It says mercy, diplomacy, potential, service, recovery, adaptability, and renewal. So it is a confirmation that your assumptions and beliefs are correct. But it's also an encouragement to use your talents and gifts because they will benefit the world and your pockets. Be of service to others. Your potential is enormous. And I think that service to others has a lot to do with that 3 of Coins as well. Because you are collaborating, you're working together with somebody. Maybe it is somebody to create service. And maybe it is a service in your life that you are creating. And you're working with other people to bring it to light. Your great sense of compassion is what's pushing you forward as well. And it gives you drive. 2020. So any combinations of 20, 20, 22, 00, any of those are going to be angel numbers for you as well. I also want you to keep in mind number 1. I think it's a very important number for you this week. Pisces, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate the comments, the likes, the shares. For those of you that are new to my channel, I want to thank you. For those of you that have returned, I want to also thank you. All of this really helps me personally grow, but it helps me connect with your energy, and that is the most important thing to me. Thank you so much, and until next week, sending love, light, and positive vibes.